Hi guys, welcome back to SuperSteel Gaming. It's Steelarrow with you here, and today I want to get into the video you've all been waiting for. I'm going to go through a few of you guys' comments from this video right here, and we are going to talk about them. Now, before we start, I just want to say if you do enjoy this video, like, subscribe, and comment. Also, if you want to see more videos like this where I go through some of you guys' comments, also let me know that in the comments. And finally, guys, if you did not enjoy the high caliber event, enjoy the high caliber event, or if you boycotted Enlisted or didn't boycott Enlisted, let me know in the comments below. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay guys, so the first comment I want to talk about is from MEE6, and it was actually, I think, the account's original name was on my 1800 Get a Life. We have loved you on the channel, and so I'm going to put in one of your comments here, and that is, Enlisted should add an officer class. They carry pistols but give major boosts to people around you, and you can put one per squad, or it could be some smaller boosts, but can use rifles. You also added that they could always do something like give an officer or a health boost, one per squad or setup thing. It's just weird to storm Berlin or anything with multiple 9-man squads without a commander or anything. Yeah, no, absolutely. I think that would be super cool. I think it would also be kind of interesting to, you know, tack on, like, you already would have like Japanese boosts, so you add in that. So if they were to add in like a Japanese health booster, then you add in an officer booster, that would be super cool. So yeah, definitely, I actually really like that comment. And yeah, I think an officer class would be very cool. So let's go ahead and talk about the next one. So the next comment I want to get into, guys, is from Anarchist Grandpa, and that is that the only things that I would add to this campaign are more maps for sure. It's supposed to be the whole Pacific campaign, so they should at least add Iwo Jima, Okinawa. I absolutely agree. Personally, I would love to see Tarawa as a Normandy-style map where the Japanese are always defenders and just intense infantry fighting all the way to the home point. I absolutely agree, guys, and thank you for your comment, because I 100%, that would just be so cool. I think they need to bring more into the Pacific campaign. I mean, I don't think the Pacific campaign is enough right now. You have like 3 or 4 maps that are really getting old, and it's really just an earlier conflict area. So yes, I absolutely would like to see some new maps. And yeah, I think the idea with something like Tarawa being a just all-out infantry charge would be very cool. I think that needs to be where the Pacific shines, in just this really up-close and brutal infantry combat. So yes, absolutely, I love that idea. So let's go ahead and get into the next comment. So the third comment, guys, comes from Hoi Hung Tao 9733. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your tag there. I'm so sorry about that. But the comment is, I rather they went with the Red Orchestra method of balancing, which is give Japan some map like D-Day, but for the Pacific, with bunches of mounted machine guns and a slight health buff when banzai charging, but at the cost of removing all of Japan's semi-automatic and SF weapons. That way it would create a clear style where basically the Japanese player would have to keep fighting at range. So basically they can't get just up close and personal because they don't have a ton of fast firing weapons like they are now, but even more. While the US want to get in close to mid-range with their superior semi-automatic and automatic weapons. If the US get close, then Japan will have to use their melee charge to repel the US. That kind of balancing is much more fun and historical, in my opinion. No, absolutely, I agree. I mean, I think that's even the thing that makes Normandy so balanced. Like, everybody says Normandy's not balanced. If you ever do a poll, almost everybody's going to say Normandy's not balanced. But I just tend to disagree because, yes, there's a lot of battles where, yes, the Axis wins. But I think a lot of times we have to consider that Normandy, everybody has their own skill. And to me, there's 2 types of balance. One type is if everybody has the exact same thing, and then the other type if everybody has their own skills that they get really good at. And I think the US in Normandy is really good at using their fast-paced M2 carbine, using their really nice air power to blitz in and take positions. And I think the Germans are really good at using their overall superior ground infantry and mechanized equipment to hold back the US. So yeah, no, I absolutely think it would be really cool to see something like that. And so yeah, I mean, perhaps just completely doing a drastic thing and redoing the Japanese sided of the Pacific would actually be a really good way to fix it. Okay guys, so those are the comments I'm going to look at today. Now if you want to see another video with more comments and all that, let me know in the comments. Not funny at all, right? But yeah, let me know in the comments and I will absolutely take a look and see, and we might do this again pretty soon. I do want to throw out one thing. I think that the Sea Predator event was very revealing, and I think the main thing it revealed to me was how bad the Type Otsu rifle was. I think it was a horrible weapon, so credit to everyone who's still playing Japanese with it, because I just absolutely cannot stand it. It's super annoying to me. But I have heard a lot of people saying more increasingly now that building rally points, marking enemies, and if you do all that, you know, you still can win battles as Japan. And I'll admit, I mean, that's true. There have been some battles that have come down to the wire because they're doing the right things. So I will say that the Americans can be defeated if those things are done. I mean, that's really the formula to success. And you just have to hope you have a good enough team to be able to compete with the other one. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment. Don't forget to check out Major McDonald's Discord. Great community members on there. Great content creators on there. This is Steelarrow signing off. See you on the battlefield, soldier.